Have you ever imagined living in a place where nature remains untarnished? The air is pure, and the scenery is like something out of a fairy tale? Welcome to New Zealand, a place so stunning, it almost seems too good to be true. But have you ever wondered why a staggering 65% of New Zealand appears almost completely uninhabited? Today we're going to delve into the enchanting reasons behind this enigma and unveil how New Zealand's emptiness is, in fact, one of its most prized possessions. A land apart geography and seclusion first and foremost. Let's consider New Zealand's geographical location. Tucked away deep in the South Pacific Ocean, this country lies approximately 4,000 kilometers southeast of Australia, a considerable distance from any other landmass. This isolation historically posed challenges for people looking to settle in New Zealand, and to this day it remains a journey of almost a full day by flight from Asia or Europe. Comprising two main islands, the North Island and the South Island, along with numerous smaller islands, New Zealand boasts a host of inhabitants and cities on the North Island, while the South Island is a haven of mountains, forests and glaciers, mountains, forests, and untamed terrain. What makes New Zealand so unique is its vast stretches of wilderness that remain uninhabited. The Southern Alps, a colossal mountain range dominating the South Island, make it exceedingly difficult to construct roads, towns, or farms due to their breathtaking but rugged terrain. In many regions, the steep and jagged landscape makes even the most basic infrastructure, such as roads or electricity, a formidable challenge. Harsh weather conditions like snow and landslides can cut off remote communities for days, sometimes even weeks. Scarce fertile land, despite the lush greenery, only a small portion of New Zealand possesses the fertile soil necessary for extensive agriculture. The South Island's eastern region is dry, while the west is overly wet and mountainous. Consequently, most farming and settlements are concentrated in select regions, primarily in the North Island with a scattering of valleys in the south. Weather and natural perils. New Zealand's diverse climate mirrors its varied terrain. Some areas enjoy mild weather, while others contend with heavy rainfall, powerful winds, and the constant threat of earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. These natural hazards make certain regions less desirable for habitation or development. For instance, the west coast of the South Island experiences some of the world's highest rainfall, resulting in lush landscapes, but also making it vulnerable to floods and landslides. Conservation, a pledge to preserve nature. One of the most captivating aspects of New Zealand's emptiness is its unwavering commitment to conservation, with over 30% of the country designated as national parks, reserves, or conservation land. These areas are sanctuary to rare avian species, ancient forests, and exceptional flora found nowhere else on the planet. New Zealand is a proud nation that works hard to preserve its wild and undeveloped areas. Some of the emptiest regions in the country, such as Fiordland, Tongariro, and Mount Aspiring National Parks, are also the most beautiful. Despite its small size, New Zealand has a population of only about 5 million people. For much of its history, strict immigration policies and its remote location kept the population low, even as the country opened up to immigrants. After World War II, most newcomers settled in cities like Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch. Today, nearly half of all New Zealanders live in just one city, Auckland. Rural areas and the wild southern regions remain sparsely populated. Similar to many places around the world, people in New Zealand are drawn to cities for jobs, education, healthcare, and entertainment. This leads to urban areas growing, while vast rural and wilderness regions stay empty. While the government sometimes offers incentives for people to move out of crowded cities, the pull of urban life remains strong. New Zealand's economy heavily relies on agriculture, particularly sheep farming. With about 30 million sheep in the country, 6 times more than the human population, most of these sheep graze on the green hills and valleys suitable for farming, while the rest of the land remains wild and unused. The emptiness of these vast spaces in New Zealand is not a problem. In fact, it's part of what makes the country so special. These empty regions are a playground for adventure, offering opportunities for hiking, skiing, mountain biking, and exploring some of the world's most dramatic scenery. For wildlife lovers, these empty regions are a sanctuary for rare and endangered species. In conclusion, 65% of New Zealand is empty due to its wild geography, limited fertile land, unpredictable weather, a small population, and a deep respect for nature. This emptiness isn't a flaw, it's a feature that makes New Zealand unique. If you've enjoyed this glimpse into the heart of New Zealand, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more amazing stories, and share your thoughts in the comments. Would you ever want to live in the wild, empty beauty of New Zealand?